I was born in Portsmouth, Virginia as a Navy brat. I grew up everywhere. And then I was a veteran. And as a veteran, I moved around everywhere. I graduated high school in Seattle, Tacoma area. That's where my parents still are. So Washington State's home. And I really have no family locally. I told my kids they weren't going to be moving around their whole lives, and I was going to let them have a chance at something I didn't have. When I first got to North Carolina, it was just that it was more of a laid-back pace. A lot of places are big city from where I'm at, so this is more of a laid-back pace than I'm used to. And in some ways, it's got the 4 seasons, and it's pretty when it does the 4 seasons. I can deal without the cold part. Definitely deal without the hurricane parts, but it's not a bad area. I have an anxiety disorder, and a lot of things were going on in my personal life plus work, and it just maxed out one day. I was going to get to my Jeep one day getting ready to go into work, and my hand got caught in the door. I called into the scheduling department to say I got to go to the emergency room, I can't make it in. And instead of the words, I'm going to the emergency room, coming out, it was, I quit. And I was ashamed, so I dodged Patricia. But Carolyn reached out to me, and I did an exit interview with her. As I was doing the exit interview with Carolyn, she goes, well, it seems like you have a very passionate heart working with these seniors during COVID. What about this? What about that? And then I sat down with Patricia, and that's how kind of it led to me into the admin role. And then when I was sitting down with Patricia, she was like, I tried to reach you. I've been trying to get you back in here. So it was kind of like everybody basically saying, where were you? And not a lot of places when you go and say, I quit, impromptu, do they even make the effort? It was a different experience. Carolyn definitely was, get back in line. But in the same way, it wasn't a negative, like I'm in charge here, get back in line. It was like, you're out of your mind, you know you fit here, get back here. Where are you going? We need you. We want you here. And almost felt family. And I hesitate on that word, but that's almost the way it felt. I started as probably a majority of people, just a lost individual. I didn't know what I was getting into. Decided I was going to test the waters as a skilled expert, do it part-time, and then part-time became full-time, and then full-time became, hey, you've got paralegal skills, what about admin? And I said, okay. So I balanced doing admin and direct care. Wisdom Senior Care, the way we promote is definitely within. And in the Pittsboro office, I try to make sure that we stick to one rule, is if you don't have Pittsboro office field care experience, you don't work office. And the reason being, I don't want anybody to be viewed as a number. And when you're viewed as a person and not a number, the attitude of help for you changes. And that's what I've experienced in the past. So that's kind of why I keep that rule of thumb. And so far it's worked for us. We've promoted another caregiver to our client's relations manager from within, based off of the experience that she had. Being as the admin myself, my experience doing that was I went into the admin office the first day, and Patricia kind of basically said, "You're the first one here to do this role, and this is what all needs to be done." And I said, "Oh boy." And I got started. It took a while, and I got the office step by step, bit by bit in order. But knowing that you can go up the chain from the bottom. Everybody talks about you could grow within, but actually being a part of a grow within program was this actually is happening. Feeling it, you actually felt accomplished versus, yeah, okay, so I can grow within. I'm not seeing it doesn't happen. No, it happened. I did it. As a veteran, the Army gave me it gave you discipline. And using discipline, you end up instilling yourself kind of like compass, a directional compass of this is where I need to do, this is where I need to go. And the days I feel overwhelmed and bogged down, because we did talk about being a caregiver 24/7. The days that I'm bogged down, as a veteran, that compass keeps you going. And so it's kind of like, it gives you that drive that maybe other people don't know about. That's about all that I really use the military for when it comes to, and it's just the moral compass and drive.